blessed soul family. We're in the waxing gibbous energy. I'm in a really good place right now, even though I'm in a lot of pain and my eye keeps twitching. So if you see my eye twitch, I researched it because I'm like, I can't remember the last time my eye twitched this much. But then I realized that even though I'm going with the flow and not acting like we're not stressed out, we're just trying not to give in to the stress. Do you know what I mean? Like just trying to lean into it. So now my physical body has taken on the stress. But praise Jesus, praise Goddess, praise Allah, whatever you believe. Mary Magdalene, I just heard her. But anyway, this video is to say that even when we don't understand something, it will always come around full circle to explain itself to us, to show us the lesson again, or to remind us of a lesson again. And Alder and I, today in real time is Wednesday, October 5th. We did it. We got all of our stuff from Yelm. Say hooray, Alder. He's like, I don't even know if you saw him. Anyway, but we're driving to the grocery store because we just spent the last 48 hours moving all of our stuff from Yelm, where we were living, up to the north side of the peninsula where we're living now. And I'm just realizing my hair. Anyway, I don't know, I'm just having a moment of gratitude because, you know, sometimes when you dread something, you can bring in more energy than is necessary. And I tried not to dread this process, with the moving, but I was like also very aware that it wasn't going to be easy, and that we had to drive 2.5 hours each way to get our stuff. But when we got there, we opened up the storage and we're like, oh, this is going to be easy. We had a truck with a very long truck with a cab and a very big, very long trailer. So I was like, this is easy. I'm like, we're just going to we had a plan, you know, we were going to do the furniture in the trailer and put all the boxes and, you know, the truck. I had packed things pretty well. There was some things at the end I was like, you know, just kind of threw shit in there, but it was fine. No. So we go to pull things out, and the entire storage unit was infested with bugs. And we don't know what kind of bug it is. We've seen them before this time of year. I haven't seen them in a while, but these bugs were taking up fucking zip codes and time zones and our stuff. It was upsetting. You know, I was like, oh my God. What we found is that they love paper. And so, of course, we use paper and paper products. We try not to use plastic. We had cardboard boxes. So we had to open every box, because even if I sealed them with tape, if they even had a teeny weeny little hole that they could get in, yeah, they got it. So what would have taken us maybe 2.5 hours took us 5.5 hours. And we had to do it at the farm where we were living. And it was really bizarre because, I don't know if you guys, those of you who've been with me for a long time, you know that there used to be somebody, a friend of hers, that used to come and stay 2 or 3 times a year. And she'd never tell us, she'd never warn us. She would just show up and stay a week, a month, whatever. And we never had a say in it. It was just kind of whatever. And people coming and going. They have friends here, visitors. They're into her religion as well, so they've got their little commune and stuff. So it was kind of, everybody was lovely and really nice and everything. It wasn't that, but it was just all the reasons why we wanted to leave. It was heightened. So we were there, and it was October 3rd, but it was a freak fucking heat wave. And Spirit kept telling me no on Monday. But the way that everything was going with the schedule and everything, Monday was kind of gonna have to happen. And then that's when I was like, well, we're still in shadow of retrograde. So we had to contend with all of these people. So that one woman, one of the last times she came to visit, I asked her, I said, because she's from Canada, but she couldn't get back because she wasn't vaccinated. And I understand that she wanted to stay here. I didn't want to be vaccinated either. So, especially now with all these people are coming out saying that certain things are, you know, the vaccination is causing, you know, menstrual things and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't know if any of it's true or not true. I don't fucking know. I don't care. But I didn't get it because I ain't putting any foreign substance into my body if I don't have to. So I didn't. But anywho, so I understood that. But the last time I spoke to her, she was like, oh, she, you know, can't wait to go home. Sorry, my phone's like acting up. She said she's excited to go back or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, didn't think anything of it. Well, when we saw her the other day, she was like, oh yeah, I'm living here now. And just what we always said, that she wanted her to live there. And she's like, we're living here now. And or she goes, I'm living here now and I've got a job. And I was like, good for her. I mean, she looked really, really happy. I was like, good for you. That's fucking awesome. And I was telling her where we moved to, and she's like, wow, it's beautiful there. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm like, thanks. And it was very genuine. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a dick about it. It's just interesting because one of the things we didn't like was the fuckery and the lies, the white lies, the omission, like certain things that we just didn't appreciate, you know? And, hold on. Oh, you're just going slow because it's school zone? Oh, I was like, I'm like, something down your tail, brother? And anyway, so she was there with her friend hanging out, and then we go around the corner and there's like this big RV with a couple living there, but it was just really bizarre. It was just interesting. And then she was like telling us like how long they've been there, and because she had told us that she didn't want anyone there anymore. Like she wanted to, you know, she was refinancing, she didn't have to, blah, blah, blah. And, but it was just interesting because we still will never know like what the truth was, because that's how she was. And that's her prerogative, whatever. I'm glad we don't have to deal with her anymore. But it was just very interesting. Like the whole process was like super, super, super interesting. And how we were there for like 5.5 hours. And like, you know, like she told us the woman was pregnant and that's why she was letting them live there. And I'm like, they looked older than us. I'm 50. Now, there have been miracle people who get pregnant in their 50s and 60s, but I was just like I was kind of looking at like at Alder, and I'm like, she's pregnant. She's like, I'm just letting her live here because she's pregnant. And I was just like, I mean, if that's true, that's cool. But I'm like, if not, I was just like, if it's your fucking prerogative, you don't have to explain anything to me. It was just weird. And it was that Midwestern guilt because we come from the same area. I don't know if you guys know, but she went to school with my mom. So the whole thing was just like really, 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 really wild. And then having to go through the boxes and like everybody, it was so hot. It was like in the pure heat, no clouds, 85 degrees. We just were not feeling it. It was awful. It was like 5.5 hours of like fucking, it was not fun. It was not fun at all. And I knew that's why Spirit was kept telling me no on Monday. So everything works out the way it's meant to, you know? Like I'm glad now that we did it that way because then yesterday, hold on one second. Okay, I had to pause because we had to go get water. Anyway, long story short, I'm not trying to gossip. It's just more like just observations of things, and then like just like our conversations with our old landlord, and just like everything that happened. It was just really, really, really interesting. Just how much we've changed, how far. She's like, "You were here 5 years," and I was just like, "Okay." And I go, "Well, we tried to leave, you know, then the pandemic or whatever." But it was just very interesting. I'll just leave it at that. So then we get back, you know, we waited because, you know, it was 2.5 hours. It was 5 hours just driving. Plus, like, you know, it was a long fucking day. So we went up to the cabin yesterday, and the cleaning person I said, you know, I don't care. She's like, I only have so much time and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I don't care as long as you just do the one bedroom. I showed her specifically what I wanted, the closet. I said, can you please just get that done so that I can just move everything in and then we can seal off the room because, you know, they're gutting the bathroom. They found black mold. For those of you who haven't watched the other videos, they found black mold in the bathroom. So it's being gutted, but I'm getting a really nice fancy bathroom. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, so we went there to unload, and yeah, she didn't do it. And I had a feeling, you know, when I see somebody bring a 6-pack to the job. I was like, I'm not going to judge, but I'm going to hope that they're going to do it right. If not, I mean, you know, the more drunk you get, the more you don't give a shit. So that was interesting too. And I talked to Jolly about that yesterday because I was just like, how much did you pay her? When I found out, I almost threw up. I'm like, dude, I took pictures and video. I think you should fucking sue her. I'm like, that's fucked up. And he's like, let it go. You know, he's like, everybody's going through something, whatever. He's such a good man. He's so sweet. That's why his nickname is Jolly, because he's like a big Santa who's just like, whatever. So I just want to make sure my water's not going out. So then that took 5 hours. It took me 5 hours to clean a room and a closet, a walk-in closet. That's how fucking gross it was. But then I did my cinnamon oil, lemongrass, rosemary water blend and fucking like hosed that place down and blessed it. And we put all of our shit in there. And now they're doing the rest of the demo of the bathroom today. And then hopefully, we will be in our house by the end of October. My goal is Samhain. If we're in by Samhain, I'll be like, holy shit, this is like magic. I mean, it's been magic anyway, but I'll be like, holy shit, you know? If not, it's okay. That means like after Samhain, it's like after the harvest, the celebration. So I don't have much time on here. I didn't realize I forgot to clean out my phone. I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update what's going on. I am going to do a wax and gibbous reading. I'm just not sure when. We are just so overloaded. You guys know we're dealing with the house and the remodel. And I'm still trying to run my work and my business and everything. So I will get back to you. And those of you who've reached out for readings, I promise I will get to you in the next few days. And if you're interested in having a session, reading, session, spiritual guidance, whatever you need, it's the same no matter what. It's the same rate. You can email me at themagicalmedium@gmail.com. It's in the About section and also in the description box below. So I've got about 30 seconds. So I just wanted to say that I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. Blessed October. And I'm excited to see what the rest of this month brings. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other. Blessed be. I hope.